Hello, Dolly. Congratulations on your
Thank
Nine
you.
Strangers. So,
Thank you, Janet.
you're welcome. So, can you talk about how you got the good news and your initial reaction?
I actually got the good news from my team. The good news was I that I was being invited to play Agnes. So first of all, I was already very flattered by that. I mean, it's fifth season, the company of Nicole Kidman and Hulu. So it was a big deal to me. And then when I read the script, that's when it really became more it became more intense for me because I really fell in love with Agnes, the character that I played here. And my reaction was disbelief. I couldn't believe it. I until now I still can't believe that I'm actually in the show. It's kind of it's very strange. I mean, who would have thought that me who always played lawyers and doctors here in the Philippines would end up playing one of the nine perfect strangers in a series called Nine Perfect Strangers, starring Nicole Kidman. So I really couldn't believe it. It was surreal, very surreal.
Yeah, so you mentioned Nicole. Talk about working with her again and now as your co-star and executive producer.
She was really so much fun to work with. I went in there a little bit nervous because I didn't know what to expect from her, but she's very nice. She's super sweet, very very warm, very she's adorable. And we had a lot of fun on set because we did some scenes together. So it was she made me feel very comfortable. She did not make me feel intimidated at all. And I she made me just enjoy working with her and just doing the scene together and having fun with it.
What was your most memorable scene with her?
My most memorable scene with her when it might be a spoiler, but it's a scene where she psychoanalyzes me. So she psychoanalyzes my character and, tries to get down to why Agnes behaves a certain way. And I'll never forget that because that's the one scene that we have together, just the two of us. And for me, that was really, something special, something that I could not believe that would ever happen to me, to be working with someone like her in that capacity.
You mentioned your character, Agnes. She's a former nurse and nun. Can you tell
Yes.
more about your character, and why do you think she joined this controversial wellness retreat with Nicole Akamasha?
I think that um I think that Agnes um is going through was going is she was going through a crisis of faith. So she was starting to question her beliefs and she was lost, completely lost. So she left the convent, got an invitation to join the wellness retreat, and she's Agnes is very open to finding all means to a solution to her problem of finding herself again and finding out more about her faith. So she thought that she could find her answers there from Masha, who was played by Nicole. And that's why she went there, because she went there with a very open mind, willing to do anything to get down to the root of her problem.
Mhm. You have a lot of memorable scenes in the series. Can you just talk a little bit about them? Like that scene where you screamed. Was that a gut reaction or from the director or from the script?
That was from the script. That was in the script. It was really there. Um, early on it was already in the script, and I had to do that 9 times. Can you believe it? I had to do it 9 times, and by the eighth time I was already beginning to lose my voice. And I was so tempted to tell Jonathan, I can't do it anymore. If you're gonna make me do it one more time, I can't do it anymore. I'm gonna lose my voice. But I didn't. I fought the urge to tell him that I couldn't do it again, because I mean, I'm not gonna disappoint myself, because I would be the most disappointed if I couldn't do it again. So I plowed through it, and thank goodness by the ninth time Okay. That was the last time when I really could not do it anymore. When he said, "Okay, it's good. We'll work with that."
And a preference of Agnes to sleep on the floor. How are you in real life? Do you also try sleeping on the floor?
Oh my gosh, no. I cannot sleep on the floor. Masakit na yung likod ko. I already have back pains. I cannot. I mean, sleeping on the bed alone, I already wake up uncomfortable. Even if I have a soft bed, still not enough to make me, feel ganun talaga pag matanda. So no, sleeping on the bed, no, 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 cannot do that. Will not do that. No, I am not as strong as Agnes. Agnes is one strong woman. I am nothing like her. She's incredible.
And going to confession, you hurt yourself. So talk about that scene.
That scene, oh my gosh, I was really worried about that scene because it's a very, very emotional scene, and um, it was a I was really so anxious about that day, about going into the set and doing that scene, because it required a lot, not just a lot of emotions from me, but it also required a lot of technical choreography, because we had to make sure that we were doing it right. So it was a bit of a challenge to do that scene, but because the whole crew were so supportive, Jonathan was so supportive, our director of photography, Frank, was also so supportive and so helpful. They just made everything so easy for me. When you're working with a team that's very helpful and that's very caring, and they care only about your safety, and they only care about your comfort, it really makes our job as actors so easy. And that's one of the things that I really valued about the show, how much they were really looking out for us and making sure that we had all the support that we could get to make our jobs easier.
Mhm. And the dance scene when you took some drinks, hallucinogenic drinks, how freeing and liberating was that scene? A lot of
Oh,
free.
it was so liberating. I had so much fun doing that scene. That's my favorite scene. That was the scene that I was talking to Ruben about earlier. That it was really so much fun to just dance and let go and just have fun with it. And we were just, dancing like no one's watching. I did some dancing in Ghostlight, but that wasn't the same. Here it was really just wild, out of this world dancing, and it was so liberating and freeing. And that's why I love being an actor, because you can just go and let go, and just because you're not really yourself, you're playing a character. So no one can ever blame me. They can always blame Agnes, the character I'm playing.
Were you able to get a chance to go around town or and do some sightseeing or shopping?
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, I stayed in Munich for 6 months, and in some months during that period, we also went to Australia, to Austria, sorry, to Austria, to Salzburg. In particular, I love Salzburg. I love Munchen, or um, where we were staying for a long time. I really love those places. So yeah, I was able to go around, look at the place. It became my home for some time. So Munich was really a special place for me. I consider it a second home. People are nice. It's so safe to go out at night. You can walk alone in the middle of the night and you're completely safe. Nothing bad's gonna happen to you, and it's not so congested there. It's not overpopulated. I really loved it so much, and Salzburg was also a very special place. I love the way there was nature in the middle of a city. That's what I loved about it the most.
Mhm. But how was it filming in the snow and getting cold from a person from the
Yeah,
sunny
yeah.
country?
In the beginning, I was really scared about that. I was really, really worried about that. But and that's what I love about Hulu, about how they took care of us. When we got there, before we even started shooting, we were already made to put on our costume and go outside and see if we can stand the weather. So right then and there, they already asked, are you feeling okay? Do you need more? Because they even had an electric jacket for heat. And we tested it. I went outside and tested it, and by the time we were filming already, we were shooting, it was already, I was completely protected from the elements. So I was scared in the beginning, but because they really took care of us there. They really made sure that we were safe. We felt safe, and I didn't get sick not once. So they even gave us flu shots and all that. So and vitamin drips. So yeah, it was fine. By the time I we were shooting the scene, it was okay. I was completely fine. I wasn't freezing or anything.
What was your reaction when you went into the set, this humongous wellness center?
Oh wow. Yeah, that was amazing. I mean, to see this whole, it was huge. It was a huge set, and it was so detailed. It just, the details were just incredible, and it really felt like we were in Austria. It really felt real, and for me, that's a very important part of that's a very important aspect of being an actor, is to make the set completely believable, and they really did that. They did their job so well.
And you're with an amazing cast. So talk about your experience working with them. Henry Golding, Lena Olin, Annie Murphy, and Mark Strong, and even Chris.
Lena Olin is such a, oh my gosh, she's such an elegant woman. Same with Christine Baranski. Both very elegant women, but can also be very funny and quirky. I love them so much. They're just incredible, and very sweet and very nice and very kind. Um, Henry, of course, is just he's he's a good friend. Same with Annie. And I really connected with Macy Richardson Sellers. We became super duper close, and until now we're still in touch. We still contact each other. Mark Strong, who, oh my gosh, who I just idolize. I've always loved Mark's work ever since. So when I knew that he was cast, I was so excited to meet him. And when I met him, I was like, oh, he's just a regular guy, So it's so refreshing to meet people like him who are so talented but yet so grounded and so down to earth.
And for you, what was the most challenging scene?
The most challenging scene for me was the confessional. For me, because it's always challenging to be working alone in a scene, I always build from my scene partner. I take a lot from them. But when I'm all alone in a scene, I have no one but myself to rely on. So that was really challenging for me.
And your most memorable?
The dancing scene. That for me, that's the most memorable. The dancing scene.
And have you ever want or went to a therapy session like this?
Never, never. But I would like to. I'd like to. I've heard a lot of stories. I've met a few people who have done something like that, and I heard it's really effective. Um, they have that, I think, in California and in some parts of the US. I would love to do that, but I've never done it. I've never tried it.
Mhm. And if you were given a chance to be stranded in an island or in the Alps, who would you want to be? Doesn't mean just one person. Could be nine strangers or something.
Oh, it could be Nine Strangers. Oh my gosh. Oh, I would love to be with my kids. I would love to have my kids there. I would definitely want to have Bear Grylls there because he's good with the outdoors. And I'm sure that he's going to make sure that we survive. Maybe I'd also want to be with someone who can make me laugh, like maybe Robin Williams, God bless his soul. And Ninoy Aquino, maybe. I'd love to be with Ninoy Aquino. I'm sorry, these are all dead people, but I would love to because he
Yeah.
seems like a really great conversationalist. I think that spending time with Ninoy Aquino on an island, we would never run out of things to talk about, and I learned so much from him.
Yeah. And what is up next for you, Dolly?
What's next is a series. I can't tell you yet what it is, Janet. I wish I could tell you, but I can't tell you yet. But I can give you a hint. It's also season two of a series that's already out. Season one has been out already for I think a year or 2 years, and now I'm in season two, and I'm also going to be in season three.
Well, congratulations, Dolly. We're always proud of you and what you have achieved in life. And
Thank you so much, Janet. Thank you so
our
much.
story.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Ruben. No, where is it?
Janet, are
Yeah.
we ano na? Are we done? We're done, no? I'm gonna be in LA on the 15th. Can I invite you and Ruben to lunch?
May 15.
No, pero syempre, I can't on the 15th kasi that's our premiere eh. Pero can I invite you both to lunch?
Alam mo, nasa
On the, siguro the,
Sayang, we will be in Cannes.
stop mo. Hindi ko.
oo nga
Ano sa
pala.
miss ka namin sa Cannes?
Oo nga pala, kan na pala by that time.
Ay,
Okay.
teka na lang.
Okay, okay lang. We'll have fun. Well, I'm glad you're all okay, ha? So, you're not affected by the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yung daughter ko ang naapektuhan
Si,
pero
Si Bianca?
no, it's Rafaela. But
Oh,
she
no.
take use, but she was able to go someplace else and then come back.
So, her house is still whole?
She's okay, yeah.
Okay, good.
But
Okay. We'll have fun in Cannes.
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Next time we'll see each other. Thank you.
Yes, I want to
Okay.
take you both out to lunch
Yeah, Adam,
when I go back.
Adam was telling us, so we're gonna miss the premiere today. We're sorry about that.
And no, it's okay. You gotta work. I mean, have fun in Cannes. And we have a Filipino film, Magallanes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. Love Diaz.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, have fun. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Thank
Bye
you.
you.
bye.